Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. Don't forget to loaf and lube, lip gloss, and hydrate your skin, right? Okay, so it's Wednesday. It's my bad joke day. You know, on TV they say sometimes viewer discretion advised. So if you have any squeamishness about body parts and your own fluids, maybe you shouldn't listen to this. These three old Jewish guys called altakakas, that means old shitters, they're discussing the problems they have of aging with their health. And one guy says, "It's terrible. I can't take a pee. I try. I squeeze. Little dribbles come out. It's nothing. And then during the day, I got to wear Depends so I don't wet myself." The other guy says, "Yeah, well, I have problems too. I can't take a bowel movement. Every time I go to the toilet, I just strain. I squeeze. I push. Ugh, nothing comes out. Bupkis." The other guy says, "Well, that's not my situation. 7 o'clock in the morning, I have a flood that comes out of me like you wouldn't believe. It's like Noah. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I take a bowel movement like it's unbelievable. This could be in the Guinness Book of Records." The other two guys says, "Well, that sounds wonderful." He says, "Yeah, but I don't get out of bed till 9 o'clock. All right. So as we go on, I always continue to reinforce for myself, what does it mean to be an affirming human being? And remember, to affirm anything simply means to say it's so. So to make positive affirmations, first I have to learn, I'm not going to justify my case about what's wrong in my life and talk like a victim, like things are being done to me, because that's not going to get the law of attraction to hand over the goods, because that which is like unto itself is drawn. If I'm always spewing what's negative, and instead I'm going to think of life as like a smorgasbord. I'm not going to choose what I don't want. I'm going to focus on what I do want. This doesn't make me a denier or my eyes are blind. It just means I'm selectively sifting what I think is good for me. Next thing is, if I want to awaken joy in my life, life and now are one. Gratitude is what grounds us in the present with appreciation for what you have, not what you don't have. So many people live with one thought away from, oh, it could be better. They're always trying to prove themselves in a certain kind of perfectionism that they finally got it, that they're really worthy. But that keeps us from appreciating ourselves. Whether you're what we call a retro perfectionist living in regret of things that could have been, or whether you're a future tripper, looking forward to the day when things will be better than what's right now. But you see, both of those things take you out of what's happening in the immediacy of the moment. So when I say meditate, what I'm trying to get people to do is to understand what it is to slow down and just pay attention. Not try to take it anywhere. Not try to think that meditating is something special, different than just breathing or eating or walking. It's not striving to reach a goal, even though sometimes it's caught up with the idea of enlightenment. So you have to pass by the whole effort that seems to require on your part, because ultimately there's no bad meditation sessions or good meditation sessions. There's no attempt to control anything, to be peaceful. Don't think that is something special. It just is life, silent reflection. So there's no attempt to create what we call natural spontaneity. It's flowing by itself. And what I would suggest to really, really help you, and this is why I always come back to yoga and not just yoga postures, is breathing. The world has a lot of things going on in it right now that are so unpleasant. But the truth is, if your nerves aren't strong, then your conscious intelligence is going to be strapped for energy and for the ability to stay with it, keep up. So breathing, yoga pranayama, gives a tremendous surge of your nervous system, and it stores it so you can distribute it later on. Really, really important. So my teacher says, once your candle is lit, it never fades. And the more you practice, the more that yogic flame burns brighter in you. So keep on going. Finally, I want to remind you, this whole week I've been using the teachings of Chogyam Trungpa and his idea on the enlightened society. And of course, the first thing is to never trade your dignity to be a slave to anyone or anything. So what does that mean? Well, if you make the wrong kind of effort, you'll lose your sense of humor as well as your appreciation. So connect with everyday things, because that connection is the connection with reality. And then hopefully you'll understand how to have a better relationship with everything in life. And then the gift that you have to give will be unobstructed and it'll come across clearly because it's just the natural spontaneity and generosity of the warm, caring, loving depth of every human being, which is in all of us, which means it's in you.